Hello Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for Wednesday. And I thought I'd bling it up a little bit today and remind us that this is a powerful time, a time of magic and manifestation, a time where your thoughts are becoming reality and everything you've been dreaming of and intended and created in 2022 is starting to show up manifested physically in 2023. So get excited today and feel alive. So before I check in with the book and we see what the message is for this day, there's some things I want to share with you guys. The first thing is the angels are really guiding me every day to share the calendar message in a little short video. And we use the calendar, that I Can Do It calendar, during 2022 for these power messages. But this year they've guided me to do something different. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to share with you those beautiful messages. So we've still got the messages coming through on the calendar, which is so powerful. And if you're missing any of the usual content, you can check out Pixie Power Tarot. You can check me out on Wigs with Liz. You can check out the playlists. There's so much here for you to get your teeth into to understand this journey and have lots of fun. That's why we're here too, to enjoy the journey to our union, to enjoy the journey as much as the union itself, because that's what it's all about. The journey, not the destination, is where we learn. It's where we experience, it's where we grow. And we're shown signs and synchronicities along the way. And these signs and synchronicities keep us strong, buoy our faith and give us power. Nobody said it would be an easy journey, but it is worth it. And as a twin flame in union for nearly 4 years now, hand on heart, I can say to you, it's worth it. It's worth the struggle, the pain, the years of wondering why and questioning. Maybe those years of, having those holiday times alone, missing our twin, thinking what they are doing. All these things are worth it in the long run. And also because you learn to become your own best friend. You learn to give to yourself. You learn to trust yourself. You learn to go within for the answers and connect with yourself where your twin is, and also to connect with your source. Because all you really need is your connection with self and source to carry on and reach your destination. So you're being reminded of that today. And remember, we come here to embody the power of unconditional love as a twin flame, a divine feminine, as a light worker, as a spiritual being having this human experience. As soon as we wake up, we become aware. And when we are aware, we observe and we understand on a higher level. So everything we go through on our journey, throughout our day, every moment of our day, teaches us things that we can help to heal the world with. If you didn't experience separation, how can you talk about it and understand it from a compassionate point of view? All the things we experience happen and they bring tears sometimes. Those tears can be of sadness and joy, can be of pain and sorrow, or elation and magic. We go through the pain and the struggle and the journey to understand it better, so we can hold that compassion and that empathy for others and bring those powerful skills and tools that we've learned to the world for our mission and our truth, and to share our light. And that's why we've come to. We embody the power of unconditional love, and we walk in the same shoes that Jesus did. When he walked on this earth, he didn't have it easy. He went through pain, struggle, sorrow. He got beaten, he got crucified, he went through all of these things. And at times on your journey, you're going to feel beaten, you're going to feel crucified, you're going to feel your own pain. You're going to get people shouting at you and not agreeing with you and all these things coming at you. But it's showing you one thing, that you are alive. You are alive, divine feminine. So embrace it all. And remember, this too shall pass. If people are coming at you with things, remember what Jesus said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. As long as you know what you're doing and you see the end result and you have unwavering faith and you trust the signs that you see, you'll be okay. You'll reach your destination. And then there'll be a new destination to achieve, because as Abraham Hicks says, we never get it done. There's always more. So when you achieve your union and you are together, you're going to be striving for more together, having adventures together. So enjoy the adventures that you are having here and now. So before we go into the message, I want to share something powerful. So when I did the 2023 overview video, and I've actually pinned that, so, if you are subscribed to the channel, whenever you go onto my homepage, you'll see that video there. And I'm going to leave that there throughout the year because it's so powerful. So I thought I'm going to just talk about some of these signs that came up during that reading, because those are the signs and symbols that are really going to buoy our faith during this year. Whether you're having good days or bad days, we have both. We get through the bad days by trusting in the good days and enjoying them when they're here. So you may want to make a note, if you haven't already, of these numbers and these signs, because I guarantee you're going to see them. I've already been seeing them, and I've already seen in the comments section that most of you are too. So the first number we've got is 111. Now it's really powerful because, sometimes I use these cards, and when I've used them, I just put them in my drawer and then I get them out. So I tend to sometimes write on both sides. So I didn't look at what was on the other side of these cards when I wrote the numbers and the messages on. But I've had a look this morning and I'm blown away because it's more information. The angels always create the way. These aren't random things that happen. There are no coincidences. Everything is divinely orchestrated by God. So when I was guided to get these cards out and write on these particular cards, the angels wanted me to share extra information with you. And that's why we're here. So if you've been seeing 111, it may be because you're going through triggers. You're having triggers. What are triggers? Triggers are things that come in that test you and challenge you, and also remind and show you of your power, because you realise that you are bigger than that trigger. And a trigger is just something that needs to be healed within. It's something that may shock you, something that may cause you pain, something that comes on very quickly, something you didn't expect. And remember, when we have expectations, we get disappointed because we expect things to go a certain way or on a certain timeline. And when those things don't happen, we can get very disappointed with things, think we're doing something wrong, take things personally, and that creates trigger energy. So instead of expecting it, be in the knowingness of it. So you know it's coming, but you are flexible and adaptable with the when, the how, the why, the if, because you're giving that to God. So when you are being triggered, you're going to see 111. And in the video I did, 111 is about being ready. I've just written it down here so I give you the full information. Ready, believing. Be ready for your journey to take flight. And what have we got right now? The eagle. So the eagle is a huge one. I'm just waiting for my new eagle picture to come, by the way. I did get another one which I've got, but I actually walked into it over the Christmas period and hurt my toe on it. And it's very heavy. It lights up. And I thought it's too heavy for behind me. And we don't need any heaviness. We want something light. So I've ordered a very light, beautiful eagle canvas to go behind as a reminder of where we are now in 2023. So again, the trigger may be that you've been on this journey for what you've seen is forever. Years, months can turn into years. That's how it might feel. And that may be a trigger for you. Something you are still learning to heal and release, the letting go of the when and giving that to God. So if you're receiving triggers over timelines, you're being guided to let go and release burdens and feel at ease and feel at peace. So you're going to see the eagle to remind you to believe. You're going to see 111 to remind you to believe. So the stag is about the way the masculine transforms, the way he grows, the way he prepares for you, the way he gets ready for his mission, the way he goes through his caterpillar into the butterfly stage in the chrysalis. And he's been going through this for a long period. But now he's coming into land. So he's no longer showing you the stag, because he's showing you he's coming into land, he's ready. And he also has things to spit out. You know, that's what I'm feeling there in the mouth, because remember, thank you angels, they always show me these things so I remember to say them to you. I channel them in that way. We also experience things physically. So we experience things, signs and synchronicities, channel guidance we receive from our intuition, our inner self, our higher self, our guides, our angels, our loved ones, our twin themselves. We receive through images, things we see with our eyes, but also things we see with our third eye. And we did a powerful power chakra cleanse on New Year's Day to open up and cleanse all our chakras, so we are aligned with these things, so we see and understand and feel. We hear things with our ear chakras. That's why you may have been receiving downloads, ringing in the ears, pressure in the ears, because your ears are adjusting to receive the information and to understand it when it comes in. And these are things you may overhear. So you may overhear a conversation, or you switch a show on the TV at the exact moment you need to hear something special, or a song comes on the radio, or something significant and symbolic to you, you hear, or it's on your mind. So, when you hear, you are clairaudient. When you think or something pops into your awareness, that's your claircognizance. That's the way your crown chakra is opening up and allowing the guidance in. So you just know these things. And you feel it in your gut. So you feel it in the physical self. Maybe you're going through ascension or physical symptoms, and you're starting to learn and understand if they're your physical symptoms, your twin's physical symptoms, or things you are experiencing connected with the world and people you are connecting with on a daily basis, or even if you're working on service, clients you're connecting with, because you are an empath and you are powerful. You're also an energy feeler. So you feel things because you are clairsentient. So you feel, you understand. These are the ways the angels communicate with you that you are ready and to believe in your journey. So if you're seeing these signs, eagles, 111, it's reminding you to be ready for anything, because there's so much spontaneous energy around right now. The masculines are changing and things change. And that's why I've altered a few things on the channel. So if you're wanting the horoscope readings, the weekly readings, these are things you don't quite need at this moment. The angel's saying it's not priority. What's priority is that we connect every day as divine feminines to understand the journey in more detail. We connect with the divine masculines in a power message so that they are feeling at peace and safe about coming forward to you, and to understand their own journey and their own mission and why they've come. So we can ask a question to the universe. What do we need to know today? What will benefit you the most on this day to hear? And, something that's going to buoy your faith throughout the day. So this is about being adaptable and flexible. And that's what we learned with the Year of the Ox. Okay, the Year of the Ox taught us that, to be flexible and adaptable, to be patient and calm. We went through a whole year of that with the Chinese zodiac in 2021. And then in 2022, we learnt from the water tiger, which was still in that energy now, just for a little bit longer, to believe in our dreams, to have faith in them, to trust in them, to ask for them. They're giving me fear, to release fear around having them, to trust the universe, to talk to the angels, especially Archangel Orion, Archangel Ariel, the angels of manifestation, to attract in your dream, to believe. And the dreams are manifesting when the water rabbit comes in, because the water rabbit is bringing in those opportunities and those leaps of faith. So it doesn't matter what's happened before, how long this journey has taken, what's gone on. Let that go now. Leave that in the past. Sweep that away and believe now. So if you're seeing 111, it's a symbol of believing and being ready and trusting. And if you're seeing that with the eagle, big sign of faith. We've also got the dog. So the dog is that symbol of loyalty. And I've got dog for loyalty written down here because when we see dogs, when they bark, when they come to you or you see them around, it's a symbol of loyalty. And it's also a sign, look at this for powerful. And this was random, but remember there is no random. Everything's divinely orchestrated. Can I handle it? So if you're thinking, can I handle it? This journey, this love, can I handle it when he or she is with a karmic partner? Can I handle the energy? Maybe it's when you go through your tears and you're crying a little bit. Can I handle this? And you see a dog. The dog comes in as a symbol of loyalty to remind you of the power of this amazing love. And you may see a dog on a show, on a film. You may see one in real life. Maybe your dog, if you've got a dog yourself, starts doing something a bit strange to get your attention. And you're like, wow, this is reminding me of the power of the love, that we are one, that we are loyal to each other, that there's nobody else for me and nobody else for him or her, no matter who's around them right now. And it's also reminding you that karmic partners or karmic situations contain valuable lessons for them and for you and for everyone involved. So it's about being at peace with the journey and understanding we're all souls and here to grow and not holding bad feeling towards other people, blessing other people, because everything is a catalyst for growth and a catalyst to union. So the dog is a symbol of that. And ants, I spoke about ants in that reading. If you want to find that reading, you'll find it very easy. It's the overview of 2023, not the monthly overview, the general reading around it. And I mentioned ants because it's about working as a team. So ants are about cooperation and teamwork, and also that during 2023, there could also be some ant outbreaks. Now, it's really powerful how the universe shows us these things because I've already been seeing these things. And, ants, I saw ants on a show, and we've got receive. So the ants are really a sign that you are about to receive your dream. And it's super powerful because the other day I was having a tidy around, it's the new year, clearing the clutter, sorting things out. And I found some books that I bought last year that I completely forgot about. And one of them is the Animal Wisdom book. And this just shows how the universe gives us these signs, because I just picked up this book and I thought, okay, what do I need to know? And sometimes I'll find a book, and I've talked about how you can do this too. Any book. Doesn't need to be anything special. It can just be a normal fiction book or a non-fiction book. It could be the Bible, something you want to, find out. You grab a book and you say, what do I need to know? And you just literally close your eyes and you are drawn to, a page or words on a line or something you need to hear. And look what I got. Ants. I was just blown away by this. Embrace teamwork. And it says, we're always part of something bigger. And when we work with others, we can achieve great things that we couldn't achieve alone. Working with others is about connecting with the universe, connecting with the angels, connecting with other like-minded beings. That's why we're guided to communities like this one. Wherever you are in life, play your role passionately. So, you have a role to play. You are the star of your own show. So be passionate about everything you're doing and reevaluate your life right now. It's the start of the new year. If something isn't serving you or you're not enjoying something you're doing, now is the time to make a change. The universe will help you and cooperate with you. If you cooperate with the universe, that means you don't remain somewhere because of fear or because you're afraid or it's something you've always done. You are being guided with the water rabbit to take a leap of faith. And you're going to feel this so powerfully as we move towards the end of this month and the start of February. Help the people around you diligently and enjoy the fruits of your success as a team. It was so powerful because over the last few days I've seen such power in the comment section. And I mentioned it in a community post because it's so nice when we help each other out, because that's why I leave the comments on. That's why building this community, because we are not just people. We are a family here. We understand each other. We're here to help each other through the good and the bad. So some days you're going to be feeling great. You're going to be having a great day. You're going to be feeling powerful, knowledgeable. Share that wisdom with others. If you see someone struggling, having a bad day, dealing with something that you've just overcome or you know about, help them in the comments. That's why you're here. We are leaders. If you're struggling and you comment, someone just may comment back to you and help you through what you're dealing with. That's why we've come. And that's cooperation and teamwork. And when we do that, when we help others and focus on service, we feel the fruits of our success because we feel alive and aligned with who we truly are. And that's why, as I shared yesterday, if you get nervous, focus on service. The best endeavours will always be collective. And I love that it's the word collective because we are also the twin flame collective. The best endeavours will always be collective. It's so powerful. You know, I'm reading right now because I've set the intention. My New Year's resolution is to read more in 2023. And I'm actually realising that I may need reading glasses moving forward. You know, I'm 46 now, I'm nearly 47. It's about embracing the changes in our body. And, you know, I thought, you know, if that's what I need to get and do to read more, I'm going to do that, you know. I'm going to do that. So because I like to read at night and it can be darker, you know, I don't want bright lights on. So I actually want to see and, you know, be engrossed in what I'm reading. But I'm reading a book right now called My Life as a Cat, and it's really powerful. I've only started it. It's a kid's book, but I was just guided to it when I was out and about at Christmas. And it's about an alien who comes to Earth for a month to gather data, but wants to become human, but something goes wrong and he becomes a cat instead. So it's his life as a cat. But the way the words are, even though it's a children's book, it's so powerful because it speaks about being of, you know, a hive mind, and it talks about collective energy and source. And it's really the way that we come to the earth. So this particular alien is coming to earth for a month. We come for a lifetime, but it can be very quick. Time speeds up as we get older, as you know. So we literally are here for, you know, the click of a finger, and then we're gone again. But we come here to gather data. We come here to grow, to learn, to evolve. That's why life isn't easy. But when you're going through your journey and going through your own personal struggles, the ant energy is reminding you you have support. You have support. You don't have to do it alone. Cinderella tried to do it alone. It didn't work. She called on the fairy godmother. And it's exactly the same. Call on your fairy godmother. Who is that? That's your angels, your guides, your ancestors, loved ones in heaven, your higher self. You are not alone. So that's what the ant energy is showing you as you go around your day. Now, dolphins is very powerful. I know that people have been seeing dolphins already. You know, one of our soul sisters spoke about a very powerful sign with a dolphin that blew my mind. So dolphins are high vibrational beings. You know, they are here to raise the vibration of human consciousness and to raise the vibration of the planet. And they're very beautiful, loving beings. They're very playful. So when dolphins come into your awareness, it's reminding you to be playful, to connect with your inner child, to have fun, to not take life so seriously, to release, look at this, stress, to release stress. So dolphins will come into your life if you're feeling stressed, to remind you to lighten the load and to feel more at peace and more playful. And you may see dolphins just before you meet up with your twin, if you have plans with your twin, to remind you to release the stress of it, to not force things or pressure things, to just go with the flow and trust the journey. And 444 is a reminder that you're on the right path, especially, look at this, these messages blew my mind. And, you know, I promise you, I saw this after because it's extra information. Because if you're going through pressure or you're putting pressure on yourself or you're thinking that things need to change or you're feeling frustrated, you start seeing 444 as a sign from heaven that all is well, that you're on the right path, that there's nothing wrong. let go, breathe, go in nature, work on gratitude, work on feeling good. And when you're seeing 222, yes, this is a sign of universal power and a reminder that the universe has got your back. But if you're seeing 222 in 2023, especially if you're going through, look at this, doubt, and it could have said anything on the back of this. It's amazing. If you're going through doubt and you see 222, yes, it's a reminder the universe has got you, but really in 2023, that's what the ant is showing to you. What the 222 is showing you is that your masculine loves you. So the number 222 in 2023, with this fresh energy and this new ego mindset, the masculine is saying, I love you. I love you and I want you and I intend to be with you. And if you're seeing 417, this is about the angels saying to you, we are with you every step of the way. So if you're questioning things and thinking, what's the point? What's going on? What's next? And you see 417, it's a sign that breathe it out. Relax, be in the now. So this is really a symbol to be in the present moment. And, you know, what I'm also feeling, I'm going to be talking a little bit about this in the masculine reading today too. If you are watching these readings and, you know, you are a guy, okay, it doesn't matter if you are in a same-sex connection or a heterosexual connection. If you are a guy watching this and you're resonating with it all, but you're also resonating with the masculine readings too, it's because you are stepping into that energy. We align with our energy. We align with what we need to align with for union. So the divine feminine will also experience divine masculine energy. And the divine masculine will also experience the divine feminine energy, because in union, it is equally balanced. But you also find the dynamic will also shift where it needs to be. So for example, if you are in a same-sex connection, but one of you is predominantly feminine and predominantly masculine, it's going to go more into those roles. If you are a man, or if you are a woman and your masculine is a guy, you're going to find that the energy is balanced more. So there's a lot of balancing occurring this year as we prepare for the next steps, because this is a year of communication, yes, but it's also a year of building. You're going to find during this year that you are creating, that you're making things happen. There's changes. You're going to see more money in your bank account. You're going to see more opportunities. You're going to, be less frugal with things. So if you spent a lot of money in 2022, you're going to be making money and accumulating money in 2023. These are the things that are happening. So let's see what the daily guidance is from the angels today, even though that's really it. So the message today on this day, let me just swap these over. Yeah, this is powerful. So it says, set your dials up high. And I love that it's also the number 4 when we've been talking about 444. And it says the 4th, but set your dials up high. And yesterday I spoke about how when we tune into a certain wavelength, then that's what we receive. We receive the signal of that wavelength. So if we're operating in a higher vibration, we're going to have access to so many things. If we're operating in a lower vibration, we're not going to have access to as many things, because, we're just going to be able to attract what's on our own vibration. But higher vibration, the world is your oyster. So set your dials up high. That means raise your vibration. Feel good. Search for positive thoughts. Think good things. Look for the good. Look for the magic. It says you have the ability to regulate your energy. And that's so true. And they're giving me fear. And you may think, well, what my masculine does affects me. What's going on in the world affects me. What's happening today affects me. And that's true. But you are the leader of your life. You are powerful. And you have the power to change the way you perceive what's going on. So the effect doesn't have the same effect. So you feel more neutral about things. So in other words, if your masculine says something to you, instead of being triggered by it or angry about it or frustrated, then see it from a higher point of view. Change your perspective and think, okay, what is this showing to me right now? What is this teaching me about me? What is my masculine going through to behave in that way? What do I need to understand right now? So you have the power and the ability, which means you are capable of regulating your energy, your moods, your finances, and many other areas of your life. Thoughts become things. So if you start feeling abundant today, you're going to receive abundance. You're going to receive magic. There's magic flowing in. If you feel good, you're going to see more things to feel good about. You're going to be attracting all of these things in. Your energy has power. It says, just as you'd adjust the temperature in your house or your refrigerator by changing the settings, you can do the same with yourself. And it's so true. What do we do when we're cold? We may get a blanket on because of the energy crisis, but we turn up the heating. So if you're feeling a bit blue or cold, do things that warm you up. Things that light you up inside. Be good to yourself. Pamper yourself. If you find that it's not cold enough where you are, say in the fridge, things are a bit hot, cool down. So sometimes the heat can be about anger or stress. If things are a bit heated, maybe things are heated between you and your twin. There could be some conflict there. Cool down. That means go and cool off somewhere. Go in nature, breathe, meditate. Have a shower or a bath because it cleanses you. Walk in the rain. This is the way that we learn how to listen to ourselves and not take things personally. So many times on this journey, we take things personally that we don't need to take personally. We learn. If I could go back in time, if I had a time machine, I said this the other day to someone, if I had a time machine and I could go back in time and give myself one piece of advice, it would be no matter what happens, no matter who says things to you, no matter what people do to you, don't take it personally, because it's not about you, it's about them and their issues and their truth and their feelings and what they are going through and their experiences. It's actually got nothing to do with you. That's the guidance I would give myself, and that would change my life. But learning that and understanding that through my own life experiences changed my life. And maybe you hearing that little piece of information today in some way, shape or form will change something in your life. And that's why I'm here, and that's why you've come here. So remember your power. It says remember your mind has power, your imagination, the way you visualize, the way you create. Your mind has power, your thoughts become things. Imagine that you have a switch within you, like your home heating system, which corresponds to something in your life that you'd like to improve. By picturing yourself turning the knob upward, as you would do to control the room temperature, you send an important signal to the universe. So the angels are reminding you how you have power to change your thoughts, change the direction of your thoughts. If you feel bad, if you're feeling negative, you're aware of that. Your body makes you aware of that. You may not feel very well. You may feel drained or tired. So many of you say, I'm tired of this journey. I feel drained. I've had enough. That's a sign from your body and your inner guidance system to find peace. And the way we find peace is to focus more on ourselves and less on them, to turn off social media, to have a break, to give back to ourselves in that moment, to focus on love and peace and gratitude and all the things that light you up, to connect with your inner child, to give back to you. If you feel drained because you feel you're constantly giving and not getting anywhere, if you feel you're banging your head on a brick wall or you're going round in circles, it's a sign to stop doing whatever you're doing that isn't working and instead work on you. Allow the masculine to do what they need to do in their own way, in their own timeline. You don't need to force, rush or push or pressure anything. That's why we're seeing ants. That's why we're seeing 111. That's why we're seeing dolphins. You're being reminded to let go and breathe. And you can't move on from this journey, but you can move on from the struggle around the journey, the pressure of it, the feeling of pain. So by setting your dials up high, you take charge of the situation. So you take charge by working on you, the inner temperature of you. You can feel at peace, but still set healthy boundaries. Doesn't mean you have to shout at anybody or, be nasty to anybody or block anybody. You just choose to focus on peace. You choose to take your awareness away from that to that. You choose to focus on joy instead of pain. It's a choice you have. It's easier said than done, yes, but once you do it one time, you'll do it another time, and then it will get easier and easier to deal with. You decide what's acceptable, and you firmly fix your intentions in that direction. Your crystal clear decisions bring about action faster than any amount of money could buy for you. So in other words, your mind has power. It's more powerful than anything material. It's more powerful than anything anyone says to you. You are a powerful being. And for you, there's you. And the universe knows you. God knows every hair on your head. That's how special you are. So to the universe, there's only you. And remember, these beings you call on, your angels, are non-denominational. That means they can be with you and me and everyone at the same time. So you're not going to take someone away, an angel away from someone else. If you think, oh, I need help right now with something, but it's small, someone may need help more because it's a bigger problem than mine. There's no bigger problem than yours to the universe. There's nothing bigger than you to the angels because it's their mission to help and guide you. So it may be a small problem to you, but you've created such a big thing in your mind around it, it causes a massive impact on you. So your angels want you to feel at peace. So they are there to help you in the good and the bad times. They're here to help you through the small problems and the big problems. Something minute to you or something big to you. The angels are with you and they are always there by your side. Your crystal clear decision. So when we get clear about things, we easily make decisions. We easily understand. Things make a lot more sense. And these choices are worth more than a college degree or other earthly measures of success. And that's true. You don't need a certificate to tell you are spiritual. That's really not where I went wrong, because there is no wrong. We always get guided on the right path. But, back then, years ago, I got my certificates as an angel therapist, as a tarot reader, because I thought I needed those things to prove to the world that I've got these, earthly validations of my skill set. And I didn't need that at all. Everybody's psychic. It's whether we embrace it or not. You don't need that qualification. Look at the people who go out and get these college degrees or these masters of arts or whatever they receive, and then they struggle to get a job. It's because it's a piece of paper. Life skills and what you learn is more important than a piece of paper. So remember that. You could do a course on something and do the basics to achieve your certificate, but it's the experience of doing the thing you've learned that gives you the power to do it. So you're being reminded of that too. So don't let anyone tell you can't, or you can't do that, or you can't have that, because you can be, do and have whatever you desire, whatever you put your mind to. Embrace it. The more you do things, the better you get at them. So, the more you choose good thoughts, the better you're going to get at choosing good thoughts. It's a choice that we have every day, to choose peace and power and positivity. Clearly decide what you want and crank up your dial today in the direction of your desired outcome. So in other words, have unwavering faith. Focus on the end result. Focus on what you are wanting and desiring and hoping for. And the angels are reminding you, sometimes when we want something, we are focused on the lack of having it. So when we use the word desire, it makes it more palatable. It makes it more delicious to us. It makes it more viable. Because I desire that. It makes it exciting. Just the word desire creates a passion inside. If you say I want, you may focus on that you haven't got it now. So the angels know what you want, know what you need and what you desire. And they are providing it for you in every moment. So today the thought is, and take this with you throughout your day, as well as being the observer of everything you are observing, seeing, feeling, noticing, understanding, hearing. because the angels are speaking to you through signs and syncs. I take charge of my life and I turn up the intensity of goodness. I set my dial to harmony, abundance, perfect health, loving relationships, wonderful opportunities, and everything else that my heart desires. And I follow my guidance and I keep my arms open to receive. And that's why we've got these numbers and these signs. So if you're seeing 417, you're on the right path. 222 is a sign that your masculine loves you. So don't doubt the love. 444 is your symbol that everything is okay. There's no need to force or rush or pressure anything. Dolphins is release the stress, be more playful, connect with your inner child. Ants are reminding you you have that support from heaven. You're not alone, and to open your arms to receive that help. The dog is that loyalty that says, yes, you can handle this and you are safe. And the 111 is saying any triggers that come up, you are ready to handle them, because God never closes a door without opening a window. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.